Right, this morning, the U.S. military is hurting after losing those 13 members, 13 families mourning, and now added to the list of Gold Star families, an honor nobody wants. President Biden again there vowing revenge after the back-to-back attacks. To talk more about what is potentially to come, I'm joined by retired Army Major Mike Lyons in West Point, New York this morning. Sir, good morning to you. First of all, thank you for your service. I want to just first get your reaction to everything that happened yesterday and what should we be thinking about today?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. My thoughts remain with the family members, next of kin. For those we lost yesterday, and just frankly so angry, upset, seething over our lack of protection of our forces. Listening to the CENTCOM commander yesterday talk about the risks that we were taking, it was just too great. We needed to send more troops there. There's no way we can send those Marines, those soldiers, to be so far out in front in that crowd, literally amongst the Taliban, amongst our enemies. This nonsense about we have to get close and pat these people down. I mean, just quite frankly, I just didn't buy it. And I think protection of the force remains the number one factor today. And I'm sure that they've rolled everybody back inside the cordon of the airport. And I don't think you'll see Americans anywhere near those people anymore. What
is it going to take, do you believe now? I mean, again, the number is tricky here. Do we have at least 1,000 Americans still there? It's kind of the number that we keep hearing. What is it going to take to be able to get them out safely and to get them home?
We're back to 1978 in terms of our capability to do anything in the next 48 hours once we leave. Back then, you saw corporations try to hire special forces, special operators, mercenaries, frankly, to go in and get people. I think that's the only way it's going to happen. The U.S. government is really not going to help anybody at this point. We've literally throwing our skirts over our heads and saying we're out of there in 48 hours. And so I don't think you're going to see any help. So there's going to be a lot of private efforts. There's been tremendous amount of private effort already. A group of West Pointers, for example, put together an evacuation planes as well. So I think that's what you're going to see. And I just don't see our government supporting this.
It's interesting. We've heard hearing some pushback against that as well from our government, saying that the folks should not be doing that. What is your response to that?
Well, I mean, they've been left with no choice. I mean, we saw 2 congressmen go there, and I think they did the right thing. They kind of slipped in quietly. They wanted to see for themselves. Good leaders do that. But we're really faced with no choice. When the president said yesterday we're going to avenge these deaths, how? There was just no results. There was no how at anything he said yesterday. We don't have the capability on the ground. These are small organizations that just have very few people in them, that because of these low-tech suicide tendencies and suicide bombings that they could use, they're just still very effective. So the talk is tough. All that is nice. But again, those in the military recognize that the days have now passed for us to really do anything. We're now, there's no way we can take Bagram Air Base. All that stuff is done. And it said we'll be out of there by Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I did not want to spin, and I'm not going to any time kind of on the blame game here because there's so much of that going around. But as a mother of 2 teenagers, you know, this is my 20th year here. I came right before 9/11 happened. After 9/11 happened, our flags were at half-staff immediately. Our country came together. I drove into work this morning. I saw no flag at half-staff. I want you to take the last 30 seconds to talk about, as a country, what you would like to see us do.
Yeah, it's time. You know, these are the kind of events that should galvanize, mobilize us. The thing is, who plays politics and who doesn't, and those are the leaders we're going to look for at this point. There is no blame game at this for now. I just want the humiliation to stop, and so let's get out of there. Let's regroup. Let's find some good leadership going forward, and let's again defend the homeland. We got a 9/11 anniversary coming up. And let's recognize the sacrifice. I was in New York City that day, and I got friends that walked down those stairs. It's something I'll never forget.
Retired Army Major Mike Lyons, thank you, sir, for your time and again for your service.
Thanks for having me.